are such an asshole.
We got kind of a short one because it's a 4-part request, and the largest part is me reaching out to Terrence Pops. This is actually going to be kind of quick. Where do we go? Hi, Cappy. Thank you for your candor and offer. There were a couple email exchanges, and the email was all over the place. Didn't know what the fuck he wanted. And I said, I need you to focus. And he did. So here are the focus questions. It was not the response I had anticipated. Please give me until the... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. All right, let's go up there. Hello, Cappy. Thank you for your patience. Assume one of my friends is 176 IQ and I am 176 or greater. Have you seen a recent uptick in people at this level? Anything specific you could say about us or them? No. I wrote the book, the IQ book, quite some time ago, and I was doing the research back then. But I'm not like, I guess compared to the general population, might be considered an expert on IQ. But there are people who study intelligence, and that's their job. And there might be some research out there that you could look up with intelligence experts and neurologists and everything. But in all the research, it kind of, and depends on the IQ test you're using. Once you start getting into the 130, definitely 140 plus, the only thing I could say about the super, super highly intelligent people is you can't associate with the rest of society. Like you just don't, you're so intelligent, you can't even interact with normal people. It's like being so mentally retarded on the other extreme that you don't understand concepts. You need someone to help to wipe your own ass. But this is on the other side. Well, I'm going to presume you know how to wipe your own ass, but there's other things like your emails before, fucking atrocious, not insulting or mean anything. Like, dude, what the fuck? Get to the fucking point. And you also assume, you said, what about this date and time? Intelligently, like, well, that'll save us both time. Like, no. I'll let you know what time I have available. And so I don't know if it's because you could be sitting in a room of people, but your IQ ostracizes you from other people that you don't pick up on clues or hints. Oh, by the way, I don't want an email. This is not a discussion. I'm just going to shoot this one early beforehand. We're not having a discussion. I don't want you explaining it. I don't have time to read another email. I think after a certain point of IQ, you fail to pick up on nuances and normie behavior that other people just do intuitively. So, and that's kind of one of the main premises of the book is you get too statistically aberrant, whether dumb or smart, and there's inefficiencies that you suffer on those extremes, especially when it comes to interacting with other people. So yeah, 176, I don't even know, what is it, the WAI? What's the range on an IQ test? History. Of course, we got everything but what I want. Everything but what I want. They'll tell me everything I need to know about the IQ test about what I want. Score range 40 to 160. All right. What IQ test were you taking? What were you? I don't know, a test where this one says 160, goes up to 160. Try to figure out the test you took that was 175. Anything specific you could say about us? Them? No, not really than what I've already said before. And I have not seen a recent uptick of people at that level. If anything, based on the data and research that's been coming out, people, at least in the United States, are getting dumber. IQ is going down now at peak. The Flynn effect is what it was before. Now it's going down. I would argue, I don't know if it's people's raw intelligence is going down or they're just fat, lazy pieces of shit who don't want to try and raised up on Democrat politics. I'm not joking about that. You program and you raise your children to be slothful. Not you. I'm talking to other people. You don't invest in them. You don't teach them a work ethic. You don't teach it. Nothing's their fault. You don't teach them responsibility. Just like a muscle will atrophy if you don't work it out. your brain will atrophy or never achieve anything. So that I don't really know if it's IQ that's really like, are people actually getting dumber or are they effectively getting dumber because they're lazy? But there's less intelligent people effectively, let's just say, in the West. I need to create an LLC. Do you recommend South Dakota? Do you recommend a current favorite lawyer website for such things you recommend? No, I recommend you do it yourself. I recommend, I guess, Wyoming or New Mexico, if you even need that. If you're setting up, if you're doing a company that's just a normal old company, it isn't controversial or anything, and you don't expect a lot of whatever lawsuits or heat or whatever, you could just set up an LLC in your state because you're gonna pay the same taxes regardless whether you set up an LLC in the state you live in or outside. The only real reason you'd set up an LLC out of state is probably the fees that you got to pay, which shouldn't be too egregious no matter where you are, and anonymity, where you don't want your address or your name of public record. And in that case, you need to go to what's called a registered agent. You can look them up, and basically they handle it all. You say, I would like to set up an anonymous LLC in Wyoming or New Mexico. Those are the only places you can do it. And I say, fine, we'll do it for you. And then you pay them a fee to handle all your mail and this and all that other stuff. So there's nothing against South Dakota. But do you live in South Dakota? So I would not, you don't need a lawyer, really. I would just go to a Northwest Registered Agents. I'd recommend that. I think they do it nationally. I think they'll set it up anonymously for you. But yeah, it doesn't really matter unless you're trying to remain anonymous for some reason. I would like to reach Terrence Pop. Are you able to assist? If you are unwilling to put us in direct contact, would you please tell him my friend last saw his friends in the sandbox when they sent up a green flare and that their comms went down and they were slaughtered. I would like to meet with Pop and see what his ESP tells him of me. I hope my friend may be able to join me. I'm in one state. He's in Michigan. Okay, I'll send him that email. My friend 133. His name is 133. Oh, I mean his IQ. My friend with an IQ of 133 lives in Las Vegas and enjoys hiking, has plenty of free time. You would find him an agreeable hiking companion, but perhaps you're not looking for more people like this. No, I'm not. No, I've met way too many autisms, and not like the legitimately diagnosed kind, just the people who have no social graces. I've met solipsists who just, they talk blah. I will not. I'm not a fucking sounding board. I also have a human brain and feelings and emotions, and I need to talk to people every once in a while. I have found, especially as we go through the younger millennials and Zoomer generations. I mean, it was great 10, 15, even 20 years ago because I just go motorcycle riding and couch surf. I met some great friends along the way. And then as everyone who was diagnosed with some kind of fake mental disorder and you all got drugs when you were 11 years old and were prevented from playing outside. No, y'all don't realize there are other people in the world. I know we're very critical of women. Oh, they're solipsistic. They only think they're the only person. Well, dude, like I would never do a convention. Never. Everyone would just all be talking. There'd be like this group of really, really super smart, intelligent people that were really cool. And then it'd just be a bunch of other people that's all screaming. No, and and he might be a great guy. Yeah, I like hiking. Sure. Nope. I'm done. I've done that enough. I've met enough people now. And it used to be like 1 in 8 would be a little off. Now it's 1 in 2. I'm like, no, I'm not flipping a coin to have an entire day ruined. Just being someone's emotional word vomit tampon. I would also enjoy meeting you. Not going to happen. Perhaps 0.4 will come in time. Nope. 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 All right, there you go. Link below is Curse of High IQ. You guys were interested if you happen to have a high IQ or you don't know if you do, but maybe you ought to get it checked. Everyone should. Y'all should get your IQ checked. And here, for the love of God, don't half-ass it. All right? That's like going in for a cholesterol test, but you eat a Big Mac before you go in. All right? Good. Do your best brush up on your math skills, brush up on your test taking skills, deliver it a good, honest effort, and then test your IQ. And then you'll know, oh, this is what kind of like my raw capacity, what it is. And then you kind of, and then if you're say 115 or above, yeah, definitely get the book, The Curse of the High IQ, because a lot of things are going to apply there. Any super chats? No super chats. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.